messed up so bad. Okay, this is Izuku's Bad Day by Lady of Chaos. Okay, hold on. You know what you guys can say? I don't know if y'all can pick that up, but I can't just now. This is a refic of one I've done previously, but oh well. Because the other one, I think I had a bit of a problem of that one with that one because it wouldn't. Stop getting to my food, cats. I love them, but like they get on my nerves. Look, I think I can only probably do 1 to 2 cats, probably 2. Anyways, this is Izuku's Bad Day by Lady of Chaos. Summary: Izuku was having a bad day, and people decided to push him farther than he wanted to go. Izuku was having a bad day. Now normally, this wouldn't be much of an issue. He had bad days all the time. Only this time, he had a bad day on the same day that he had your training. Normally, you can get through the day without letting a smile slip until he was in his room. Every once in a while, his friends may may comment on how quiet he was, but he just explained as it being tired. That was on a normal day. When he didn't have to pay attention in class because he already knew everything. Today he was heroic. Today was heroics. Today he wasn't allowed to zone out in class. Today they were going to be practicing quirkless martial arts. Now Izuku already knew everything that Aizawa was teaching, so that didn't pose a problem. What did was that he and Bakugo were called up to be examples. From what Izuku could tell from the previous conversation with the Caterpillar Man, he noticed that Izuku was quite good at quirkless fighting. Who would have guessed it? And Bakugo, his opponent, was overly reliant on his quirk. Aizawa decided to use Izuku to prove to the class that you cannot always rely on your quirk. Not normally Izuku would get slightly bothered by this, but be able to handle it. But to be able to handle it without pause. Today, Izuku was having a bad day. Now Bakugo and Midoriya are going. Now then, Bakugo and Midoriya are going to fight quirkless, so you can compare the way with people with two types of quirks react to not having them. Aizawa spoke as he got to the area and set up for the two of them. See, while Midoriya's quirk is a physical one, it isn't like Bakugo's in the fact that other abilities is added on top of his natural ones. Midoriya's quirk relies on an enhancement of his natural abilities, while Bakugo's, on the other hand, no. Midoriya spoke with an uncharacteristic, annoyed voice. What was that, Midoriya? Aizawa asked. I said no. I'm not going to fight that today. Izuku spoke. What the hell did you call me, nerd? Bakugo screamed in rage. I called you a that because I was worried about what other name, what other things I might have ended up calling you. Katsuki. Bakugo spoke. Wrong person. Izuku spoke as he turned and glared at Bakugo. Midoriya. I don't know what's going on between you two, but I gave you an assignment. As always spoke. He tried to keep it hidden from his voice, but he was slightly concerned at the uncharacteristic behavior of the green-haired boy. You know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. Fine then. But I suggest you to call Recovery Girl ahead of time because I'm not sure how fast you'll be able to stop me. Izuku spoke as he cracked his knuckles and got into the ring. What the hell are you all cocky for, nerd? Bakugo spoke with a growl as he stepped into the ring. Aizawa could feel himself regretting his decision. On the count of three, you may begin. Any any quirk usage will get you immediately disqualified. 1. Izuku got himself he got, Izuku lowered himself into a fighting position. 2. Bakugo smirked. 3. Bakugo made the first move. Izuku smiled. Right hook swing above his head as he flattened his hand and attacked Bakugo in the neck with an open hand. Bakugo stumbled backwards, struggling to breathe a bit. Izuku paused and waited for him. You telegraph your moves. You telegraph your moves, and how many times have I told you to stop using that as your opening move? Now, not only that, but without your use, without your explosion behind it, it's weak and would barely do any damage if it did hit me. Try again. As Izuku spoke, Bakugo managed to finally catch his breath. Bakugo screamed in rage as he ran at Midori, at Izuku, left arm aiming for Izuku's stomach. Izuku calmly stepped to the side and placed his foot to trip Bakugo. You telegraph your moves too much, and without your explosions, your movements are slow as heck. What are you? What? Are you going to play defense this whole time? Come at me, Deku, and we'll see how tough you really are. Bakugo taunted. Izuku can feel himself twitch in anger. You know what? Fine. Izuku lowered himself into a different fighting stance from the one he started. Aizawa immediately recognized the switch in tactics from defense to offense. Do you want to know why? Aizawa set me up against you. Izuku spoke as he moved, far faster than Bakugo, and the only reason Aizawa didn't think Izuku was using his quirk as there was no green sparks. We're both at the top of the class in the terms of combat. Only Aizawa has seen that my quirk doesn't make of my fighting. Izuku jabbed Bakugo on the left side, while Bakugo's pit, pitiful attempt at a counterattack. I know that quirks aren't everything. Izuku kicked the back of Bakugo's knee, causing him to stumble forward. See, I know what it's like not to have one. I spent 14 14 years of my goddamn life learning how to survive without one. Izuku danced around Bakugo, uppercutting him in the jaw with his elbow. I learned how to fight because I wasn't allowed to fight back against you. I was forced to fight back against everyone else who tried to attack me randomly on the street. Izuku spoke he as he momentarily allowed Bakugo to stand back up. Bakugo growled in rage as he ran at Izuku with a telegraphed a telegraphed punch. I just lost myself. Have you ever realized how high my pellet pain tolerance is? I broke it. No, I shattered without a second thought. I shattered my bones without a second thought. Do you know how it feels to have a bone shatter? I doubt you I doubt you even remember it how it how it feels to break one. Want to find out? Izuku grabbed the arm that was attempting to punch him in the face. Moving swiftly, He raised his elbow and slammed it down onto Bakugo's arm with a with yeah. Then was a sickening crack as Bakugo yelled in pain. The rest of the class could only watch in silence as Zaba hung his mouth in shock. I suggest someone go take him to a recovery girl. I'm heading back to the dorm, seeing as I highly doubt I need any training in being quirkless. Izuku walked out, only pausing at Aizawa, and briefly said, I told you I didn't want to do this. I... exciting. It's like... Sorry. I get so excited at those, like, the fighting parts, and it's like... Anyways. um, I made sushi. Homemade sushi. Not the best, but it's snack. But anyways, I hope y'all have an amazing day. I tried to make icing earlier though. And that didn't work. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can get a kitty meow. Hold on. Try to get to my thank I can say something. You gotta say something to the nice people. No, you ain't. Okay. Hold on. Are you gonna say something to the nice people? No, you ain't gonna do it. Okay. Are you vegan? You vegan? Alright. I hope you have a good day, and I will see y'all all next week. Toodles.